Today you are going to be adding value to the object that you are drawing for this drawing from observation assignment. And today's video is all about directional lighting. Before you start adding any of your shading, you need to set up your lighting like a studio. Your goal is to have light coming from one side only. So right now, my bowl is here, and we're able to see the cast shadow underneath it on the table. That's good, but the light is kind of coming from right above it, which is an awkward direction to have the light coming from when you are trying to shade something. And so my suggestion would be to try to have the light coming from the side. A couple of things you can do. Number one is to turn off the overhead lights. So let me go do that. Now, at this point, I don't have the light coming from directly above, but you can still see that the light is shining onto the bowl. We can see it here because I've got my window open on that side of the room. If you have a window in your room, set your object in the window so that you have light coming from just one side. But now that I have the lights off, it's a little bit dark in here. Another option for showing directional lighting is to get something like a lamp. And when you plug it in, to set up your object in a way that your light is maybe not too close to it, but close enough to be able to see your cast shadow and to be able to see interesting form shadows on your actual object. So play with the light. I like to use a lamp because you can move it around and you can find an interesting way to add shadows to your drawing. If the lamp is too much, sometimes the window is nice because the light isn't so harsh. If the lamp is too much, you might also try a different light or put the light further away. When you put it further away, it tends to make the shadows less harsh. The closer you get, the more harsh your shadows are going to be, the darker your darks are going to be. And so play around with the lighting in your area before you start adding the value to your shapes. Remember, we want to be able to add some interesting shadows to your drawing. And so if the entire thing is just really, really bright or really, really dark, you won't be able to see those interesting shadows very well. So test it out. Put it in a window, turn off your lights that are above, turn on the lights that are above, try out a lamp, try putting the lamp further away or closer, and find an interesting way that the shadows are hitting your object before you start your shading.